This is day one of a hike that cost $455, and you have to hike 10 miles in the Grand Canyon to reach. Our alarms went off at 2:15 a.m. because you cannot camp at the trailhead. So the closest you can camp or get a hotel is about an hour and a half away. So we started the hike in the dark with our headlamps, and this dog was waiting at the trailhead, hiking in with the group that was hiking in at the same time as us, and I was obsessed. Did I mention this hike is in the Grand Canyon? So the views as the sun came up were gorgeous, and I was feeling so grateful for this experience. If you're wondering why we started so early, it's because we wanted to beat the sun, and also we would be camping here for 3 nights, and we wanted to pick the most amazing campsite, so we needed to beat all the people. By 7 a.m. we had reached the village, and you're not allowed to take photos and videos in the village, but we stopped at the cafe, had a breakfast sandwich and some coffee, and then hiked in the 2 more miles to the campsites to pick our most epic campsite. I also saw my first of the waterfalls, and I knew this was going to be the most epic adventure ever because look at this water. The campsite is about a mile long, and we walked the entire thing, even crossing over some little bridges to campsites that are a little harder to access, and eventually picked the most beautiful campsite. I could not have imagined a better spot to set up my tent. And our favorite pup, who is apparently named Chloe, came to visit our campsite again. Then we put on our swimsuits and headed to Havasu Falls. The water was cold in late April, but it did not stop us from sitting in that gorgeous water for a while. Then we went to the opposite side of the campsite to check out Mooney Falls. This was the waterfall I was nervous about because we were going to have to climb down this in the morning, and I had been a little bit stressed about it as someone who's scared of heights, and to be honest, seeing this view did not help at all. It made me even more nervous. Then we made dinner and spent some time just relaxing in the hammocks, and then our friend Chloe came to see us again. The nice thing about our campsite was that we were really close to Mooney Falls and also really close to the bathrooms, which are composting toilets. The only negative thing about this trip was that we did have high winds, so this was what my tent looked like every night, and you would see everyone at the campsite shaking out their sleeping bags and sleeping mats before crawling into the tents to go to bed.